All right, so this is where, right, you're watching this, you hover over the concede, and you're just like, all right, kill me now. I will put button over and the choice belt, and let's see if they have it. In the new age of the Silver Tempest meta, special energy is everywhere. Pretty much the top 3 decks, your Lugias, your Mews, and Regigigas, all running special energy right now, which makes me wonder, is it time to bring back the tower? I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Arceus Duraludon. This is an archetype that has been consistently strong throughout its times since it's existed in Brilliant Stars, and now might be a more relevant time than ever to play it with so much special energy in the format. Of course, Duraludon VMAX, tanky, 330 HP, very bad retreat cost, but the Skyscraper ability blocks any attacks from opposing Pokemon with special energy on it. And when you think about it, Lugia can't hit you. Mew can't hit you. Meloetta can't hit you. Any of the Regis can't hit you. These are really good things to be teching against, and Duraludon can stop that. Now, there are ways of circumventing that, such as running Path to the Peak. We counter that by running 4 different stadiums, including 2 Crystal Cave, 1 Collapsed Stadium, and 1 Lost City to throw single prizers into the Lost Zone, get them out of here. The Regigigas match is one in particular. You want to Lost Zone all of them. Crystal Caves is great in the Lost Zone, Lost Box matchups to kind of heal away the Cramorant damage in particular, and the Sableye damage as well. A Collapsed Stadium can help you in the Regigigas match, in the Palkia match, anything that wants a wide bench. And yeah, all of these things. On top of that, you have to be worried about the Yveltal too. We've got something for him as well. We've got a couple of big parasols to stop those, the Star Requiems, the Sableye shots, the Yveltal's amazing destruction, and just stop those from happening. Of course, we're going to power up Duraludon with a 4-3 line of Arceus. You may want to drop it to 4-2. Depends on how you play. And then some additional techs here that are worth noting. We've got Hyper Potion for some healing. You attach a double turbo energy, use the Hyper Potion, get rid of that. You probably only need 1 double turbo anyway, so you can use the rest for healing. We've also got a split between 2 Boss's Orders and 2 Serena, which doubles as a gusting option, but only for Pokemon V, or it lets you discard cards and draw up to 5. But our biggest draw engine in this deck is actually Colress Experiment, where it allows you to look at the top 5 cards of your deck, keep 3, Lost Zone 2. You don't really care about the Lost Zone, but it lets you grab more cards from the deck while being able to hold onto your hand, letting you hold on to things like Hyper Potions, Double Turbo Energies, or the Karen's Conviction, which is a great card to use at the end of the game to make your Duraludon one-hit KO pretty much anything. All right, so this is still a very strong archetype. There are going to be those big decks that are trying to counteract you with stuff like moves that just take out your Pokemon and Path to the Peak, but I think we've got ample tools to counter them as well. Let's get it started. Looks like we are up against Mew, or this is quite the head fake. Mew is not the worst matchup. We definitely have options in this fight, and this is not ideal. No, this is not an ideal. I think, yeah, this is the biggest challenge with... Okay, we don't need... Let's just get a Duraludon down, and we'll save all of this other stuff for an evolve. Now, we just hope we don't get Meloetta into Oblivion, and they just made it one step easier to Meloetta us into Oblivion. Maybe we could have. No, we don't have enough resources to. Ooh, and they okay, they're just thinning out their hand. They still can't. They got a Pop Star Alchemy already. So there's still a chance that we're alive. Still a chance we're alive. If they brick on the Meloetta play here, I know they're going for the Meloetta play. You got to, right? If they brick on the Meloetta play, we've got KO on the Genesect. If... Okay, they're one card away from doing it, but they did burn the Forest Seal Stone to get the VIP pass. Let's see what... If they got it, then... Yeah, they need a Switch, and they need the Fusion Energy, and they even got a Power Tablet, too. All right, so this is where, right, you're watching this, you hover over the Concede, and you're just like, all right, kill me now. I will put button over... And the Choice Belt, and let's see if they have it. This is what I do, left to my own devices. If they don't have it, different story. Do they have it? Do they have it? They don't have it! They don't have it! Okay. 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 I'm going to get rid of the Ultra Ball, and the Fighting Energy does make me cringe a little bit. Now, because we don't have... I think this deck only... Yeah, we only run 3 Fighting Energy, so we can only get 1 more Duraludon set up. And that's a little bit of a problem. And do we actually... Yeah, we're going to gust up... Okay. Starbirth. We're going to grab Duraludon VMAX, and we're going to grab double Turbo Energy. We have that at least, right? Now, we're going to back ourselves into a bit of a corner here with this gamble. But we're also taking out a Mew and the Fusion Strike Energy. And we're going to throw that in the Lost Zone as well. We take 2 prizes, and we nerf their ability to get ramped up. The Fusion Energy is a big deal, because now they can only ramp up to 210 before modifiers. And they burned stuff. Like, they lost a Choice Belt along the way. And, yeah, they've already burned 2 Power Tablets. So this is a tough look for them. Though it's not a clean cut for us either. We still don't have any draw support. It would be nice to... Okay, they Marnied us. That's great. That's actually great. If we can go into... I think we have to go into a second Arceus at this point. Instead of... Yeah, we can't accelerate a second Duraludon. Which is fine. I think there's a case to be made to... Alright, do we go into the... We can just go... We can try and play the 2-2-2 game. Or we can just swing into Mew. I think we try and go 2-2-2. I wonder if they're also looking for Path to the Peak here. Okay. Technoblast. Let's go and get a second... Okay, little bit of a gamble here. But I want to take 2 prizes right now and bank on... Duraludon being able to hold on. Okay, there's a double turbo, another double turbo. It would be nice for healing purposes if we had that. And if anything, we kind of hope that Lost City sticks. If Lost City sticks, we're fine. Because at that point, they can't attack us. Okay, they're probably going to go after the Arceus, as they should. Yeah, easy target. So we might have gotten a little greedy there. No, I'll have to live with that. And they can use Glistening Droplets. That's something to keep in mind here as well. is Glistening Droplets. If we can find the Ordinary Rod, that would be kind of sick. And we can get Arceus V. Oh, there is nothing to worry about there because they got Lost Zoned. All right. And we have Boss, so we pretty much have game in hand. Thankfully, that professor's research got us what we needed. Lost City has been throwing all our Arceuses into the Lost Zone so that we can't get... Oh, there's the path. There's the path. And they're going to hit for 80. All right. Well, 1. No. Let's heal that. And 2, get that Mew back here for a nice... they just scoop. GG's. All right. So, there we go. Mew VMAX having some issues with the Arceus, and thankfully... I think the big thing there was they had the Meloetta play, right? The guillotine was hanging over. The guillotine was hanging over our heads here, and even with the 4 Seal Stone, they weren't able to get the final Fusion Strike energy to finish us off there. And because they had to run the full match, we were able to take that win. Taking out the Mew at the beginning for the 2 prizes, and then taking the Genesect to put a lot of pressure on them, I thought was great. Having the Lost City out there, I think they were the ones that played that to try and dumpster us, but it ended up backfiring on them in the sense that they couldn't then throw any of all... They couldn't Echoing Horn back our Arceus or Duraludon for easier 2 prize targets. And we got up 4 prizes, and then yeah, they gusted up that second Arceus, which we probably didn't need anyway and could have been a liability, but like they weren't able to come back. They found the path to the peak a little too late. We made the heads up play of using research when we did. And yes, we had like a whole bunch of cards and energy and so on, but it was more important to dig through our deck, try and grab a boss's orders instead, which thankfully we were able to draw into to take the win. GG's. We go first and we start Duraludon first. This always happens. If you're going to play a Duraludon deck, you have to accept the reality that, and it's Regigigas. Okay. You have to accept the reality that Duraludon in the active is inevitable. It's gonna happen. Now, they probably run 3 paths to the peak. Oh, I should have checked to see how many fighting energy we have, because fighting energy runs scarce in this deck. And we should also... Okay. Goof on my part. Okay, Regigigas. This is totally a winnable match, but Regigigas techs for this match almost as hard as any other ones between the paths to the peak to try and stop the Skyscraper ability here. And we do have to be mindful of that. They do have the Regice to stop Pokemon V from attacking. Thankfully, we have umbrellas in the deck, which we hopefully find in time so that we can stop the Regice from running its shenanigans. They actually had to throw 1 in the dumpster. Oh, wow. They got the full kit and caboodle set up already. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh, no. And the gift energy? Are they able to pop off right now? Yeah. Oof. Okay, they're hitting for 190 off the top. This is not good. Okay, let's go heal. Let's go bench the second Duraludon, and if we don't get an Arceus here, we're dead. Okay, we're good. We're good. Well, we're better. Okay, we're gonna go and switch. And let's go and Starbirth. We will grab a Duraludon and a double turbo energy. I yeah, we need those bare minimum to get into the game. And oh, okay, I can't evolve that one up right now. We're gonna put an umbrella on this one and this one, and I'm gonna guess they don't run tool scrapping. All right, this one's kind of a lame duck. I don't like that. And they're going to draw a whole bunch of energy because gift energy is a amazing card for them in this deck. We do get Lost City, which is also good because we can then throw... If we can get... Yeah, unfortunately, we have no draw support right now. And they're going to start powering up the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Are we going to lose... Okay. So we have a couple choices to make. Like this Arceus is probably dead. This one's on the brink of death. They are charging up the Regigigas for a... Oh, and Path to the Peak is down too. Right? Do we go and hit the Regice? Or yeah, do we try and send the Regice to the Lost Zone? Or do we send the Gigas to the Lost Zone knowing they probably run 3 of those? Okay. I'm gonna do... Oh, I don't even get to pick. So I have to Lost City now and just swing into the Regirock and pray that they don't have another Regirock ready to go. Otherwise, this Duraludon's dead. This match is over, and I'm going to be very sad. Oh, please don't tell me the Regirock is in there. Okay, a second Regigigas. All right, well, that's fine. So, good call to not, in hindsight, good call not to go after the Regigigas there because they could have just gotten another one. They brick on the Lotto. But they will Ordinary Rod back the Regice and the Regidrago. They're still short a Regirock, and we now know that if they're... Yeah, the Regirock is somewhere in this deck. If we can somehow take out... Oh, well, there it is. And do they have all the things they need? I think they're still short. No. This is going to get... Oh, they still need to knock off Lost City on top of being able to charge up Regigigas for that KO. And hopefully we can get a... something here. Okay. We don't have... Yeah, this is still going to do nothing, right? This is still going to do nothing. We do have Boss. The Umbrella stops... Yeah, the special energy block. We know they only have 2... Okay, if we pick off the Regirock... and then force them into a situation where now they have to recover... Okay. Oh, when we lost zone the second Regirock and we win? Yes! There it is. Regigigas, one of the best decks in the game. I even outsmarted myself that time. I forgot about that part where we do run one copy of Lost City. Maybe you run... No, I think we run 2. We've changed it. Yeah. Oh, we run 1 copy of Lost City. And that helps to get the Regi pieces in the dumpster. And we got 2 Regirocks in there to take that win. But on top of that, even though they ran... How many stadiums here? I'm guessing it's 3 Paths to the Peak. At this point, the recommended count for Regi is 3 Paths to the Peak to try and short circuit our ability to... our ability to block special energy we were able to work around that and bump the path to the peak, get the Lost City in there, and then throw Regirocks to really short circuit that game. GG's. And we had to take a mulligan. Let's go start with the Arceus in the active, into the Duraludon. We do get our 1 energy, and we do have outs to other stuff that we... What? It's not... What a head fake. What a head fake. What are we up against? Okay. Fine. Whatever this is, they are very much on the back foot as long as we don't get Marnied here. All right. They've got Irida. And is this like Palkia at this point? I think we do totally fine against... we do okay against Palkia. Arceus Duraludon runs a pretty short bench. You're not really benching any more than 3 Pokemon. In case of emergency, you might put down a second Arceus or something, but the ideal board state is 1 Arceus, 2 Duraludon. Let's see. Karen's Conviction could be helpful later on in the game. I am kind of weary on that. Okay, so Greninja Bucket. And I'm almost certain this is Palkia at this point. And you put down the Greninja to at least get some energy, draw some more cards, get some stuff in the discard. And yeah, you can keep calling here, but if they don't get Palkia now, they will get Palkia now. This is almost certainly Palkia. They can get into the game by attaching to Palkia, but then they have to burn their V-Star power just to charge up Palkia. But this is going to end up being a pretty good setup for them, although we can short circuit them right here if we have the pieces. Path to the peak is bad. Okay. All right, let's think this through. We have to get that out of there regardless. We get rid of Arceus Quick Ball, and let's do a quick deck check. Oh, we're going to be 10 damage short. Okay. If we're going to be 10 short, because we don't run the Zigzagoon, let's see what we have even. So we've got 2/2 Duraludon. We've got 3/2. Yeah, we've got enough Arceus. There isn't necessarily a point in gusting. We can gust and just put a lot of pressure on them. But then we also leave ourselves in a bad spot. Everything else here looks pretty fine. Right? We leave ourselves in a bad spot where we're not going to KO this. And... okay, let's go and... we have to get the double turbo here. Have to get the double turbo. Okay. Well, okay, under these circumstances, right, if we don't have any other sort of draw options available to us here, I think we swing at the Palkia, and we get first hit. And now, we're pretty much set up. They have a short bench. Palkia is not going to be doing decent damage, but not, like, world-changing damage. They've got all the shady dealings in the world to do whatever they want. We have nothing, but we should knock out this next Palkia in one hit. They're going to have to clear bench space for a second Palkia. They're going to need to... they're going to need a bunch of stuff here to make this work. Let's see what they've got. All right, they get the Drizzile as you'd expect. That's about as good of a turn 2 as they were going to get. They do have all of the energy in the discard. They can accelerate to Palkia, but yeah, I think they have to burn Star Portal on Palkia just to get a hit in. And even then, it's still not ideal. We're going to go up 2 prizes. We run an incredibly short bench. I would love to get one more Duraludon down. I don't know if we're going to get that opportunity. we have not much going on in terms of draw support here. All right, they get their Irida, and I would expect some crazy concoction of Iridas into Drizzles. There'll probably be a Palkia V-Star in here. I think Star Portal is inevitable to the damaged Palkia just to get into the game, and then I suspect Scoop Up Net, make room for a second Palkia V. And so they can keep the attack going. And we're going to hold on to Karen's Conviction here because I say that now, but there is potentially an opportunity to get a one-hit KO maybe a little later in the game. Though, if I get like a Professor's Research or something, I'm letting it rip. I'm letting it rip. Yep, just dump all that energy out. And how much damage is this doing? 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, up to 190. It's still 2 hits, right? There is, like, if both benches were full and they had a Choice Belt, they could one-hit KO this Arceus, but it's not happening. If we had, if we still had the Zigzagoon, we could have just donked the Palkia. But Zigzagoon, in the long run, I think, like, that was one of the toughest things for me. And they get the Gucci belt. Yeah. I don't necessarily think it matters here. Like, if they... I really wouldn't attach the Choice Belt to the Palkia in the active. It's not worth it. Yeah. Okay. On the second one, sure. I used to run Zigzagoon. You can find the video on the channel. And I think, like, there were times where you hit the Zigzagoon play and you knocked out the Pokemon V on your your second turn, having gone first. And then there were other times where I would just start with the Zigzagoon and get stuck. Or, Japanese style build with the rare candy straight into the Inteleon. Interesting. And just softening up the Duraludon to try and get a bigger hit later. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe over the course of the game, they'll do enough incremental damage to get like a one-hit KO, or at least get it down to 2-hit KO range, which makes a lot of sense. I don't know why they put 3 energy on the Palkia. That feels bad to me. And we're going to heal that off. And thankfully, we get a Colress here, which allows us to keep our Karen's Conviction while still... Yeah, and let's grab... Ooh, do I grab another Colress or I grab the Metal Energy? I might need the Metal Energy. Okay. If we can get 2 Duraludons set up here... Oh, I should have attached that energy. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Silly play on my part. Sorry about that. We do get another medal and a research. Okay. It might be worthwhile to let it rip on the research. I don't think we need much, though. I kind of want to hold on to Karen's Conviction so we can land a massive hit at some point in this match. Okay, they're going to gust up the Duraludon V. Yeah, that does kind of suck. Okay, if they get it, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. I have to imagine that this is dead. What's going on here? What's the play? Or are they just stalling for time? No, they should get to Palkia V-Star here. So losing the Duraludon V here does suck. I don't necessarily think it's the end of the world, but we shall see. Palkia is tricky. It's a deck that is... What? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're going to go for Palkia, an Evo Incense plus something else, I would imagine. We do have to keep in mind, this might be used later to knock this out, and that would make me very sad. Which makes me really want to keep this Karen's Conviction, because this might be the late game attack we need to win the game. Potentially losing this Duraludon. If we don't lose this Duraludon now, we're laughing. But I have to imagine that this is dead. 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Yeah, this is gone. This is gone. Gucci belted up for... Do we? Interesting strat here. What if we lead with the Arceus instead? And save the Karen's Conviction for the end. I really hope they don't have Echoing Horn. Really, really, really hope they don't have Echoing Horn. Once they get down to 2 prizes, this will do 220, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, we should get 1-hit KO on Palkia. The second Palkia, if it comes down to it. Temple of Sinnoh doesn't really matter. You're gonna knock me out anyway. Where this can get dicey is if they serve up, yeah, the Inteleons before the Palkia. Okay. Yeah, if they go to one of these before I can do the Karen's Conviction play, then we could be in trouble. All right. Definitely don't want to run Karen right now. Let's go and swing and hope we can get turbo, like a Hyper Potion. No, that's not it. Yeah, Echoing Horn would be our worst nightmare here. But they really need that second Inteleon, which I don't know if they have. And we do run Ordinary Rod for occasions like this. And unfortunately, Ordinary Rod would still leave one of the 3 Arceuses exposed. All right, so there's another potential play we can make here. We take out this Inteleon, and we try and grab another boss's orders. Oh, and we're going to get Roxanne, so it doesn't even matter. Uh-oh. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. If this comes down to 3 hits, then we're done. Not liking the look on this now. Damn. Maybe we can top deck boss. Oh, there's the horn. I said I don't want the horn. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, come on. So they're thinking about it. I don't know if they can do the horn play right now. But they're thinking about it. Yeah, they are. Oh, Manaphy. They're just trying to get the bench damage wider. Oh, the special energy blocks the attack. It blocks the attack. All right, here we go. They forgot about that part. They forgot about that part. And we have the Serena, which is, it's kind of okay, but it's not what we were looking for here. Unless they bench another Palkia, which I don't think they do. We don't run Echoing Horn. 60, 80. They need, oh, they don't even have, oh, there's the Melanie. Okay. 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 70. We're in trouble still. We can still lose this. We basically need boss for game. We had it. We had it. We had the Karen's Conviction in hand. Now, do they have the energy? How much energy do they got? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's... Oh. Oh. If they don't have it here, do they got it like that? Do they got it like that? Oh, man, the plot thickens. I don't know. Anybody's game. Oh, they're going to horn. Okay. 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 Are they just going to attack with the... Oh, no! Do they got game? Do they have game? If they don't have game... No. Okay. So this is still up in the air. Up in the air. We can go and evolve up to Arceus. Thank goodness. We can go into... I think we just discard. This might be a mistake here. The Umbrella is not going to do anything. Temple of Sinnoh brings it down to 1. This is going to come down to the wire. They've only got 3 cards left. They have no... Oh, they have boss. No! Damn it, that was close. That was really close. Came down to the wire. Palkia V-Star. They had the special energy play. Where it really came down to... We didn't get the... They had the Echoing Horn. The Echoing Horn was really smart. We unfortunately had too many basics in the discard pile. So even if we did the Ordinary Rod play, they could have brought up the Arceus or the Palkia. Not the Palkia, the Duraludon. And that really came down to the wire. That Roxanne killed us. Absolutely killed us. We had the... If we'd still managed to have that in hand, we could have just one-hit KO'd the Palkia, and we were trying to play for that. They knocked it out of our hand, as they should have, and they came away with the comeback victory. So GG's to them. I'm really salty about that, but you can't win them all. Palkia is still a very strong deck, and they were able to work around our defenses there. So GG's to them. All right, we've got like a pretty standard setup here for Arceus. If we're going first, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Let's go and we'll... I don't want to get rid of Karen's Conviction because that's our only copy of Karen's Conviction, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We'll attach the energy and we'll pass. We do get to go first against Lost Box here. We'll probably take the KO. We may get hit here, which is a little bit of a problem. I think that having healing is going to be big for the mid game to late game, really throw off their math. That's what we're going to be looking for here. They got rid of a Sableye. That's not good. I mean, good for us. I'm guessing if they're willing to do that, they probably have 3 Sableyes in the deck. This is a interesting matchup. I do think that Duraludon, Arc Duraludon, can do okay in this, especially with the incremental healing from Crystal Cave. And yeah, the Hyper Potions can help out as well. Some capture energy. Okay, I think this is a... And they got rid of the capture. Probably a Giratina build. So I think we'll want... Yeah, Giratina does run capture energy. I guess we'll find out soon what it is. What version, what flavor of Lost Box this is soon enough. I got rid of the Manaphy. Okay. We do have, if they've got... I mean, the Sableye's coming. We do have umbrellas for this specific matchup. Switch cart. Okay, this might be a Lost Box then. So we'll just have to be mindful of where we attach the umbrellas. Okay, they're going to go swing with the cram for 110. Oh, do we throw out the Temple of Sinnoh now? I don't know if it matters. Okay, we will grab Arceus. We will grab Duraludon. I think we're going to hold on to it because I don't know if we need it right this second. And let's go and Marnie. Shake up our hand here a little bit. We do get the double turbo energy. That's great. We get a Hyper Potion here as well, which is fantastic. And let's go and pop Starbirth. And I'm going to say... We grab a Duraludon. Oh, yeah, we grab a Duraludon V. And we grab another Marnie. Yeah, we'll go and shake up their hand again on the next turn. And then hopefully we get 2 Duraludon set up. Uh-oh. I don't think we can do that anymore. Ruh-roh. We are short fighting energy. Okay, hopefully we can pick some up here. No. No, we do not. Okay. Maybe setting up the second Duraludon is a bad idea because we don't have the fighting energy. Or we gamble and we say that at some point we are going to pick up fighting energy. Just because that means we've prized 2 of it. We are going to get... We have a almost 50% shot. 2 out of 5, like 40% shot of getting, and it will go up as we go through the match. I suspect this will be a long match, and I would rather go Arc Duraludon than the other way around. They get rid of their capture energy. That's very good. Good for them. Getting to heal this Arceus is going to be great. Ooh, Raihan. Interesting. Okay. Are they just going to go... Do they have it already? There's 5, 7. Okay, they don't have it. They don't have the combo just yet. That's fine. Still don't quite know exactly which... This might be straight... I think it's straight up Lost Box. Okay, so if they're going to swing with the cram and hit for 140... Okay. So now this one's on the ropes, and we're going to say, nah, fam. We're going to heal Arceus, pop that off, and I will research. Let's go grab a fresh 7, and... Actually, Umbrella up here, and we can go Umbrella. Do we put both Umbrellas out? Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll power up the second Duraludon. I may have overcommitted here. Oh, yikes. Okay, please get me some fighting energy. No. We may have overshot here. This is not ideal. Now we also can't accelerate. It's going to take 2 more turns at least to accelerate that second Duraludon. There's the Charizard energy, so them getting rid of that is good. Hopefully, like, even if they escape rope here, we can just go straight into the Duraludon, which also has the umbrella, and stop the shots. So one of the advantages, like the umbrella, we've equipped now for the Sableye, for the Giratina, stops Wheezing, stops Regice, stops Yveltal. So there's a lot of meta-relevant decks that are hurt by the inclusion of the umbrellas. We may have overcommitted to having both out at the same time, but I did want to prevent like an escape rope play here. And they're going double cram. All right, let's see it. Ooh, cross switchers. They're going to go into the other Duraludon, aren't they? Yep. And swing as they should. That does kind of suck. And we don't have... Oh, we could boss up the Sableye. Boss up the Sableye or draw more cards with Colress. I think that... Let's go first. Let's get Duraludon out of here. Don't like that. I think we want to get rid of Sableye. I'll gladly take... I'll take the 110 from Cramorant. Let's go and swing. Get Sableye out of here. I don't want the Snipe, even though we've got the umbrellas. Please tell me there's some fighting energy here. No. At least we get Evo Incense. We can grab the second Duraludon. I should have done a deck check at the beginning to see what Pokemon we have, which I did not. That's a pro tip for everybody. The first time you access your deck, do an inventory of what cards you have. It's a really bad habit. I'm trying to break it. All right, Gucci belt's on. Wow, they're burning through all their energy here, just trying to swing with the crams. I don't necessarily blame them for that. Okay, let's go and grab our second Duraludon. And Colress here. Hopefully we can roll into a second Hyper Potion. Oh, we get the cave. That's good. And we get a Lost City. And yeah, well, I guess we'll get the Ultra Ball. And at least the throwing the Arceuses in the Lost Zone prevents them from being Echoing Horn targets. And I still don't have... We're going to actually Crystal Cave here. And heal a little bit. And I will swing for 220. Hopefully we get some fighting energy here. No, the last two energy is the fighting energy. Ugh. Of course, it's always the last two. I just need one of those two. Okay, at the very least, we should be able to get an attack off next turn. We have stopped them from being able to exploit... They've exploited only a little bit. Getting rid of that cross-switcher piece is good. At best, they're going to get one more cross-switch. We do have our switch card ready to go. Hopefully, they don't bump our stadium. But I think we're fine. We only need to take 2 KOs. And I don't see a world in which... Okay, yeah, they could still... They could still win. If they get 2 hits on the Duraludons with the Charizard, then we just lose. That would be bad. Okay, they're gonna go into... Let's go into Arceus here. Yeah, we'll take that. And we'll heal. And I'm actually going to hold... is it worth even holding on to Lost City at this point? Yeah, we'll hold on to it. We want to keep this stadium out. We'll just swing. We'll finally get... These have to be fighting energy. Both have to be fighting energy. Okay, there it is. All right, this is a pretty clean sweep of a Lost Box deck. They will get their Sableye out I mean, they got rid of both of the fire energy here. Unless they manage to run more than that. I don't think they do. The Charizard's got to be hiding in here somewhere. Maybe they can get a couple prizes, but this has been... Oh, no. Oh, no. They didn't even... Okay, so they know the Sableye's not going to work here. I don't think they have... Yeah, they're just digging to the bottom of the deck. They've pretty much conceded at this point. Yep. GG's. All right, that was a pretty clinical takedown of the Lost Box deck. Oh, apologies for the Discord breaking there. All right, well, so that match can be difficult with Sableye being able to snipe around the board, the Cramorant doing incremental damage, the Charizard doing the big hits. But the math for this deck to work needs to be pretty precise, and you need to soften up the right Pokemon at the right time and take the right KOs, or else you're just boned. And we were able to disrupt that in multiple ways, from the Hyper Potion play, from the Crystal Cave being out to heal the Duraludons, and then having the Umbrellas to stop the Sableye shots pretty much cut off their best way of doling out damage. And we were even able to, use the Colress experiment to Lost Zone the extra Arceus Vs so that those couldn't be Echoing Horn targets. I don't actually know if they run Echoing Horn. It looked like a very Tord list, and Tord's list doesn't really run Horn, so that wasn't going to be a factor here anyway. But getting to Lost Zone any extra basic Pokemon there minimizes their chances of having to work around us, and they had to go through Arceus Duraludon, and they couldn't take any of them out. So we'll take that. GG's. There's a look at Duraludon with Arceus VSTAR in the Silver Tempest meta. You might be wondering, like, hey, why aren't you running the mustard? I've never liked the mustard, personally. Like, in real life, yeah, Dijon mustard. Food mustard's great. I personally just never got comfortable with the idea of discarding all my cards to get that extra Duraludon on the board. I usually only want 2 on the board anyway. I guess if I understand the value in it. I just never got comfortable with putting the mustard out there, so I just don't use it, and it's worked generally fine for me. But if you want to put the mustard in there, absolutely. And again, I always stress this, these deck lists are not, this is the definitive way to play this deck. There are a lot of different Arceus Duraludon lists out there. You can use mine as a point of reference, but definitely look at other ones and see which ones you like the best, or tweak it to your personal preferences. And I think that Arceus Duraludon in this meta is going to be a very strong play. Yes, the Lugias and the Mews and the Regigigas and some other decks will have counters, but they're not always going to have the counters. And when they don't have the counters handy, you can just plow right through them. And on top of all that, you can just shred through the Miltanks as well. I think that Arceus Duraludon is well positioned to be a force in the current meta. And Arceus is, for the purposes of trying to get these cards, you can buy the Arceus and Duraludon actually on Potown store. So that's definitely, and other code sites that sell those if you're not looking to trade for 1 billion packs. That being said, Arceus has come down a little bit, and Duraludon is pretty cheap these days at the time of this recording, like 1 or 2 packs, and you can get Duraludon VMAX, which is an absolute steal. Anyhow, time to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. And you can find me on all of the things, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at @InThirdPerson. We also stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Would love to see you on the Twitch channel. And of course, check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. All right, time to get out of here. I will see you on the next one. Later.